and Gorsuch have now admonished the lower courts, saying, we understand sometimes lower court judges may disagree with our court is laying down the law, and yet these dumb fuck Democrat appointed judges continue to disobey the Supreme Court. Trump is winning in the court. The problem is the Democrats are just gumming up the works every chance they can. So, that's reality.
Thank you, Alan. Let's go. Hold on.
Can I just say real quick, JB? I put the links in the chat. I was correct. It is Xi and Putin, and every headline is that we should be very concerned. I'm sure the administration is very concerned that these particular individuals are now, forming these type bonds. Again, India and China are not. India has always been very much neutral on the global stage. To drive India into the hands of China, that's a first. That's a first. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So he's failed.
That didn't actually happen. Can I respond, please?
Hold on. Because Project's been waiting for like 30 minutes to talk. Can I go to him, please? Then I'll come to you.
Can I please respond directly to that point?
Go ahead, Project.
Well, I was going to say Dismal's always correct, but Dismal left, so I would withdraw that statement. But while we have the Star Chamber and we're sort of solving all the world's problems, can we talk a little bit about Nancy Pelosi, right? Nancy Pelosi, who makes roughly $200,000 a year, has a worth of $400 million. I mean, really, she's outperforming all the hedge funds in the country. I mean, it's absolute insanity. We need term limits, please. Americans, once we get through fighting each other, let's fight the real enemies, okay? And somebody exclude the border. What has the president done? What is his accomplishment? Well, excuse me, if all he did was steal and secure the borders, I mean, I think it would be more consequential than damn near any president we've had in my lifetime. I mean, it's a huge victory. So we can't just excuse it. But if we need to have something else, how about the attack on Iran, who set back their nuclear program at least 3 years? Nobody talks about that. I remember when it was proposed, everybody thought, oh my God, we were doing World War III. Well, not a peep out of Iran. And so let's give them credit for that. How about that?
So you want to close the borders while the entire interior of the country burns down with inflation, racial...
Give me 5 seconds since you look, what did he do in D.C.? I mean, you have people slaughtering each other and also he's securing our cities. Come on.
Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Victoria, go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, Modi was not at the 80-year celebration parade that Xi Jinping hosted. He simply wasn't there. He was hosting a counterpart from Singapore at the time, and I just want to push back on that. Second, although there's indications and recent developments that they're moving closer, India has made moves far earlier. Second of all, they have a border dispute that has been ongoing so long that I actually met somebody who was in the Indian army and actually used a stick because that was what they decided that there would be no weapons. That was like a compromise that had been reached, and used sticks to beat other Chinese soldiers. So the idea that they're somehow closing up, what you might be considering is India has always been an ally of Russia, and that it hasn't gone away, and that is probably going to be getting more. Sorry.
Dismal, did you read the links that I posted? My sources.
No, I didn't.
King, what are you more worried about, the national debt or the fact that your investment portfolio is now accessible to private equity? I mean, the entire
intents and purposes.
I was gonna
Most of the portfolio and private equity
more
and IPOs and IPOs.
King, hold on a second. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go to my friend conversation we're having. You wanna chime in?
I do, and actually just want to talk specifically to the equity conversation. It's good bad business. If a company comes in and gobbles up your good bad business. If a company comes in and gobbles up your neighborhood and tears it down, well, that's bad practice. That's bad practices. It doesn't necessarily reflect on like the entire concept of private equity. So we should actually be grateful or at least appreciative for that executive order because it opens up opportunities even for small communities, right?
So can I read this real quick? I just posted a link in the chat. Private equity wants your retirement nest egg, and it basically states that the private equity industry is underperforming, cannot exit its investments, and cannot return much actual cash to its institutional investors, in large part because the industry since 2022 has consistently overvalued their portfolio companies. Private equity investors are clamoring for cash, and the 401ks and IRAs look like just the perfect bailout for the PE billionaires. So I'll continue to post more resources because, people are obsessed with Epstein and all this fucking bullshit. There's a lot other things going on that people need to be paying attention to that have real material impacts on their futures.
All right, guys, we're popcorn style. Go ahead, Adrian.
We don't have to allow other people's stories to impact because it's the law, right? It's widespreading, right? Because some companies are failing, like think local. The real estate in I don't know what city you're in, but essentially people can start investing your future if they love a city, and there's a private equity offering. If there's the legacy companies, the big companies, well, I think don't attach yourself to that story in particular. There are some bad actors, but this is America. Each state is different. Each thing is different. It's just a matter of perspective, right?
Well, I gotta be honest. I always speak for myself. No smoke with King, but I'm more interested in Epstein files. I want to know if our president's a pedophile.
You already know that. You already.
Yeah, we know he is.
Nobody knows that.
This is not the first time. This is not the first time he's been a JB. We all have priorities. JB, we all have priorities. I would love to be able to retire, and I've worked hard to accumulate, to save, and I don't appreciate the fact that this person, like, with no checks and balances, can just fuck over my shit.
Wait, and just really fast, because you left that part of that quote, Norm, because right before he says they let you do it, he says this: I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
They let you.
Wait.
They let you.
So no. He's again. Look at what's being said. It says, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait, meaning he salted there. And then it's like, when I'm because you're a star, they let you do it.
The girls in the Miss Teen USA pageant literally said he felt he was creepy and it just felt very weird. And they were not comfortable. So the idea that they, quote unquote, let you or whatever, that's bullshit. We all know what creepy uncle looks like. We've all dealt with creepy uncle.
If you don't like creepy uncle, don't go hang with creepy uncle. Hold on. I really try with you, Victoria, but your mic is super loud tonight, and and you just don't want to have any mic decorum. I don't know what's going on with you. You're more than welcome to come back up, but I went on one mic policy. Yeah, Norm.
No, I don't have anything. He said that they allowed him to do it. They let you is consent. That's number one. Number two, people get accused of things all the time. To assume that an accusation is a conviction or is indicative of guilt is really absurd, and I think it says more.
Where's Bongino? The assistant to
what did he discover that
wild name?
You interrupted. What did he discover?
Go ahead. Not want to cover up for the administration when they backpedaled on releasing the files.
If there's a crime, then the crime should be prosecuted. If there's no crime, then you don't release a whole bunch of files with people's names in them that have done nothing wrong, because it hurts them. That's a fundamental precept of justice. Okay? So we have an attorney general. The attorney general looks through the files and see if there's probable cause to make a prosecution that a crime has been committed. This is not complicated. This is not complicated. If you like the gossip column and you want to see who's in there and who was on the plane, that's your business. But it's not the obligation of the Justice Department to feed your appetite for gossip.
Norman, hold on a second. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
She is right, though. When Bongino came out, who's the assistant director of the FBI, and he said, release these files unredacted, all of a sudden, after he came out and said all this, you don't hear from this man anymore. Him being silenced, I believe, is real.
Yeah, 100%.
What are we talking about?
I mean, you guys understand, like, Epstein, it's like you ran Victoria's Secrets. So there's something here is, obviously, there's a lot of rich and powerful people involved. But there's rich and powerful people involved, things get complicated. They have power. They can slow things down, delay things. Like, it's the world. Like, you're acting like it's literally reality. It's, whether it's the United States or anywhere else in the world, it works in the same way. This just tells you the level at which this stuff is at, right?
And also, really quick, what was being described was assault. Consent by perpetrator, like Victoria said, is ridiculous because it's the same notion. Norm, please, let me finish a fucking sentence. When you have an analogous situation, for example, if you smack a girl's ass was sexual assault, which is slapping that person's ass unconsensually in the same way that they says, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And then he adds, and when you're a star, they let you do it. It's not that fucking difficult to understand.
You're making a very, very ignorant analogy that has no application.
Yeah, Norm, I got this, if you'll let me go. As someone who worked in the entertainment business over 40 years now, what Trump described is 100% accurate, and it is 100% not assault. They let you. Period. And to describe it as anything other than consensual is a lie. And when the actresses or people like that come back 10 years later and say, oh, I don't know, I felt creepy and violated, it's because they're trying to save their own reputation, and they're
he's
trying
from his
to
own
live.
mouth. Just kiss. I don't even wait. That's him saying he's not waiting for consent. Out of his own fucking mouth.
Who cares about what he said?
They're trying to save their reputation because everyone knows they were whoring themselves out for a better opportunity. You see it every day, and that whole Me
So
Too
teenage
movement,
girls at a beauty pageant were whoring themselves out.
yes, they were.
Okay, got it.
Take that to the bank.
This is the level of fucking
Take
delusion
that
that we're
to
at.
the bank. And you know who else was whoring them out? Their mothers and fathers.
How about the one that was there to see them get? Wait, is it weirder for them to be whored out or for Trump to go there to see them be whored out?
Now, that is
So you're telling me that Trump was there to see
from
whored out teenagers?
Epstein. That is separate from what happened with Epstein.
So wait, I'm asking. Was he running shows? Was he running talent shows for whored out teenagers?
Why are you so and directed somewhere else? It has nothing to do with Trump. Thank you.
It's all right.
So I was gonna say,
a little bit later. You can see your buddy Weinstein in a minute.
So real quick, this kind of.
I have nothing
what
to
Alan
do
is
with
saying is
Weinstein,
goes
fuckface.
along with what.
He's It was overturned by the way.
The world will be a lot better when people in Ellen's age group die off finally, like the 65 plus crowd.
Let me respond to this, Mother.
Bro, the guy's
I wish upon you that you live to a ripe old age. Wish you ill will.
Bro, I don't have anything against you, Ellen. I hope you live a long, healthy life.
That's the type of person you are, and that's the type of person I am.
Don't take it personal, okay? I'm just talking about these old school mentalities where consent is questionable, where there's predatory behavior amongst elderly men. These are old school thought processes.
That's
I don't
the
want to yell
type
over an
of
elderly man.
person
So,
you are. I'm sorry that your father didn't love you more and you turned out gay, or that your mother abused you, or maybe your father sold you and that's why you became gay. I really do.
Did you get touched and that's why you defended us?
Wish for a group of people
So
to
he's
die.
trying to
It just
get a
shows
response
how
because
you're
he
right.
got upset
We
because I called him
did
predatory.
fail because we
You're
should
just
have
mad
warned
because you have the
upon
brain of
it.
Hold on a second, gentlemen. Hold on a second. I don't know why we're not attacking the point and we're attacking the person. Can we dial down the temperature a little bit?
Sure. I was just gonna say, Alan, if you're mad because I say older people have poor predatory tendencies, that's a personal problem. This is not a personal attack against you. You getting riled up and going down this tangent about me being a fag is so weird because it just shows that it obviously upset you. And that I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to upset you. I'm just talking about these mentalities where it's okay for someone to be predatory.
Well, I'd like to answer your question, Pepe. Sometimes I think maybe I'm the most annoying person because so many people, fight back against me. They clip my accounts. I've had, over 30 accounts clipped. You've probably had equal number of accounts clipped, if not even more. I'm going to submit that Slippers is probably one of the most annoying speakers on this app, but also because he takes that extra step to spend all his time trying to get your accounts clipped. So I would submit him as a top runner, maybe top 5. Let me think of some of the other top 4 for you, because I know you need some content.
He spends all this time to get my accounts clipped.
Well, he has spent an incredible amount of time getting my Instagrams clipped, my Clown House accounts clipped, and if you've ever heard him, go off, he's a pretty insanely toxic person. For example, he was screaming at the top of his lungs that trans shooters are not the problem. It's young white men. Yeah, it's young white men that are the problem. 80% of all shootings. And I said, post the receipt. Let's see the link to see that data. He posted a paywall. We finally get the real numbers. And guess what? It's only 50% of shooters who are white. And there's a lot more data than that they're suicidal, that they have a history of violence, and that their average median age is 34. So, there's just a lot of screamers on this app who want attention. They wear slippers. They think they slide around on the ground like their shit don't stink. But the truth is, they're the most annoying people on this app.
I can agree. I mean, I can think of many people. My name's Monica. There was, I was in a space earlier and some women were joking about it. Like, what is it like having sex? Keep on moving.
That's a little bit, the thing is, they have their little safe space. Let them have their little safe space. You don't have to mock an obese woman who has no sex life. But maybe she had a sex life at one time. But the question is, who is the most annoying? Now, I got to admit, it could be me. It could be you. But we don't know for sure because it's subjective.
Well, okay, so like the other day, somebody was attacking me. He's like, you're using the word again. It's not cool.
What N-word?
Monica
that word is.
Monica came into the room.
What is the N-word? What N-word do you use?
She's like,
That's 500. What is the N-word? What is the N-word you're talking about?
The one with the hard R. The one with the hard R.
You have to say it. I don't know what you're saying.
What the fuck do you have the replays on?
Let me take
I don't know why you're acting like you didn't just drop the hard ER like 50 fucking times and ran.
It's on replay.
Monica, why are you just sitting here criticizing Pepe when I just heard you like talk about act?
I'm waiting, Pepe. Do I need to guide you? Or there you go. Yeah, so this guy was like, oh, you're saying nigger. You're hanging around the wrong crowd because you're saying nigger. And then Monica came up and she's like, so what if he said nigger?
Monica did that?
Yeah, Monica actually came up and she's like, so what if he said nigger? And yeah, she fended the guy off. She's like, there's nothing wrong with the word nigger.
I guess she is redeemable. Maybe Monica isn't one of the most annoying people on the app. Well, I would say there is a woman named Rena who I think is super annoying. I think she's nothing but a house plant. She just sits on the stage, and then she will say something bitchy, and then maybe kick you out of a room. That's all she's good for. Absolutely nothing. MG is one of them. MG also house plant. Monica, I was gonna punch down on her today, but maybe not. Adams, the Catholic that says he's not gay, but he's a flaming faggot.
He's a faggot.
Yes, and today he's becoming he's super woke justice warrior. White males are the most dangerous demographic with guns. They can't have them.
Okay. So what an opportunistic moment. We have this room running, and we literally have
a bunch of people came on the
disgusting Okay, so this extremely disgusting cringe person, right? Comes on here, whines about her boyfriend beating up on her and needing a place to stay. And then somebody I know on Clubhouse actually offered her money. She's like, hey, take this.
And then she blocked me 5 minutes later. So she told me
she's like, buy yourself a motel room. I'm sorry your boyfriend's beating up on you, right? And then this girl Willow, what she does, she starts a room about this person the next day, and what a bitch this person is. Well, you didn't start the room. Okay, you didn't start the room.
Okay, guys, this isn't the room that we're going to start drama. Hi, Nikki. Who would you say is the most annoying person on this app?
Well, yes, I absolutely concur about Rena. It's not even that she's the most annoying. She's just useless. There's no purpose to her being on this app. Because in any room she's in and gets modded, she plays Little Miss Helpless fucking ugly bird. And then you have other people that have to be Captain Save-A-Ho. And yeah. And then there's Buttercup. Buttercup is the new annoying. I just want to break that fucking girl's neck. If any of y'all know Buttercup, oh, good luck.
You just don't understand. We've all been lied to about Zionism. It's the Zionist narrative, which is a lie. You've been fooled, Nikki. We can't live with this. This is terrorism. We're the baddies.
Josh, I saw you were about to say something.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you like Buttercup? Because she doesn't agree with your Jewish narrative? Your version of your Jewish narrative?
No, because she's not intelligent. She cannot carry on a conversation. She cannot answer a straight question. I could go on.
She seems to know the Torah and Tanakh. She seems to know the Torah and Tanakh much better than everyone in Baby's room.
It's not about that. She can't stay on fucking point. She can't answer questions. She starts crying about how everybody's ganging up on her. When she's a mod in rooms, I don't even know. I don't know why anybody mods her. She throws everybody down to the audience. She's fucked. She's fucked. She can have her views.
She only cares about herself.
She can have her own views. Her views are her views. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, regardless of what my opinion is, whether we agree or don't agree. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. She's an idiot.
So, Yael,
I am the most annoying on Clubhouse.
Danny, I don't want to say anything. I don't think you're annoying. I just think maybe a little on the spectrum, but that makes you kind of charming in a way, so I don't consider you annoying.
I think Shucky is one of the most annoying people on this app.
Come on. Shucky's got great content. Willow would be the one to say that. Willow would be the one to say that. Go ahead, Willow.
You see, there's different...
This is my room.
Like, holy shit.
There's different
So,
types of
Who do you
annoying.
think is the most annoying person on Clubhouse?
Like personally or collectively? Because there's certain people whose voice just triggers me. I don't know what it is. Like I have ADHD and some people's voices just make me want to like fucking blow my brains out.
Let's put a name on.
Who's somebody of that? The Duhadi, trash bag, girlfriend, that like dry sarcasm thing makes me want to blow my fucking brains out. I can't handle it. But then I would also say there's a special category for the restricted and the Mikaels who never shut the fuck up and are just like, you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? But there's a category for them too.
Oh yeah, he's
He's a very nice guy. He's in the room, but he's very cool. Like when we're talking about like Israel and Palestine, he's actually kind of cool.
I know, but I'm Jewish, so he can't talk to me about anything other than Israel or that. I don't know. He just looks at us. It's weird. So there's a category for those as well.
I don't know. I just make shit up, and I don't know. I'm just inconsistent. I can't really engage in any discussion on an intellectual level, so I lose my cool and I start talking shit about everybody. I get it. Got it.
Yeah, but then when you start acting like you take it up the ass, then it's a different level of annoyance.
Okay, hold on. That seems like a projection right there.
Yeah, okay, I understand the Indians and the Zayos, the evil Zayos, they team up against the Muzzies, and we can't bring, I don't want this to be one of those spaces.
Why bring in the Indians?
That's fine. Well, I mean, I'm Fijian, but yeah. Oh, Fijian. No,
I was like, is that why you brought it up? I was like wondering if he's Indian. No, same deal.
Wrong place.
That's literally same shit.
Well, Mikhail, who do you think is the most annoying person on Clubhouse? Norm, I'll let you speak after him. Norm, it's on.
It's kind of masochistic, though, to engage with people that you find so irritating. Like, at some point, you have to look at yourself and be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Because I had to do this, too. Because I was like, why am I talking to these people that I find so unlikable? And then I was like, there's something wrong with me. It's not that.
No, it's because you find it entertaining.
It's not entertaining.
No, yeah, El, I heard you, I think I heard you say I'm one of those weird people, too, that would, watching, people popping pimples and shit. And for me, it's like, I have, OCD and ADHD. Maybe it has something to do with it. But I think it's super cool to watch. And it's like, oh, my God, it looks, I don't know what it is.
Ew.
I know.
Why?
That's what my ex would say. She'd be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Why would you watch this? And
Eric proposed one person, John Kitover, because he records and live streams. That I think is the most annoying aspect, because he will go into rooms that are not dedicated to replays, and so he is booking the
Rooms aren't dedicated to replays, Dismal.
His own state.
let her finish. Do you know what Dismal he did say when he came in? He did admit that he was likely going to be one of the people that people would find the most unpopular on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I think he and then I would add, I don't know if he's in here, so I feel like bad saying it, that Dr. Adams.
Oh, yes.
Dr. Adams. Yeah, he screams into the microphone in a way that is so annoying. I can't take it, especially in the morning.
He put it back, big black bone bitch. Fuck you. It's amazing. He does that. He sounds like a ratchet black woman, and he's mocks black women. And
I actually thought he was a woman when I first met him. I didn't know he was a man.
He's gay. He's
dating a fractal. No, he's actually not gay. Dude, we talked to him. He's been telling us, I'm not gay.
Once you take it, you're always taking it.
Yeah, but his whole thing now is that, apparently he's not gay. We're like, oh, how cute, Adam. Okay.
Exactly.
But he would, but he's like, no, I'm a Catholic. I'm straight now. It's like, I'm amazing. Bullshit.
He's an embarrassment.
But I like him for who he
Those are
is.
really the only two. I think everyone else I've been able to manage or tolerate. I don't. Yeah. I think everyone else, I can actually see them in other rooms, and I can find good parts of them, even if I don't agree with them. I'm still able to speak good.
What about that girl
I don't understand it.
She's goofy. She's been doing that for 3 years.
And that's why I'm like, dude, I get it. If you
Oh,
did that
yeah.
for a few days. That's why.
Big one, bitch! Free Tory!
Okay, alright, thank you, John.
Welcome to Canada, bitches.
She really is super annoying.
So
She
I
could win a prize.
Monica was somebody I was gonna say, and this is kind of why I make fun of her, is that she's like, guys, let's talk about BLM. And let's talk about blacks and how these niggers, blacks, they commit crimes and they feel like it's because they're owed reparations. But they're not really owed reparations. These baboons, people, they just don't know how to behave. They weren't raised right. She's like the most, she blurs the line so much between like a fucking white supremacist and somebody who just brings up these stupid PragerU and Jordan B. Peterson videos. And to me, I always thought it was super funny. It's like, dude, just come around the fence with it, bitch. Just say it how you mean it.
Let's admit that the reason why it's so annoying is because it's such a waste of your time to even listen to it. It makes it extra annoying.
You're a waste of time. You come up on every stage pretty much start fucking jabbing in the
You're projecting!
Right.
You're projecting!
The most nail-cringing sound you could ever possibly conceive of. This guy will start blurting if you're in a room and just out loud.
But he doesn't
to the stage. Good luck. If he's not isn't paying attention, good luck. You're done. The room is done.
Mikhail, he did admit to this, and he's somebody that I would have to drop. I don't think I've ever had a stage where I didn't drop him at least
why
once.
is a 50-year-old man continuously doing this childish, behavior?
You sound like you have a horn on your nose, sir. Go get a rhinoplasty so you can sound normal, Mikhail.
You can't respond to the point.
I have to say, I've seen pictures of Mikhail, and my nose is probably a little bit bigger than yours. John Kitover, and I'm not even a Jew, and so.
I'm probably better looking.
Yeah, but I think Mikhail has a smaller nose than both of us. Just saying.
It's not about the size of the nose, it's about the brain. How intelligent are you?
Anytime, any day, bro. I've said this to you many times.
Mikhail, you're in so many of my YouTube videos debating Norm nonstop. You're stupid. You're a waste of time. You're just as bad as Norm.
Okay. Nope. You sand roosters are not going to destroy my fucking room over your tribal Middle Eastern bullshit.
You're giving him a compliment.
Nobody's got to destroy your room. You're going to get clipped in 5 minutes. You'll have to spend 20 minutes creating a new account.
It does not matter what these people are. This is America. It's not our problem. In fact,
I get it. It's not about that. I'm saying in general, in any discussion, if you think here's Pepe, there's some mods here, I'm sure they don't really. They're not on my side. I'm pretty sure they can run an objective room. But this guy won't do it. He doesn't do it.
No, Mikhail, I'll be honest with you. So if I had to choose between Willow and Mikhail on who to commit jihad on, I would commit jihad on Willow. I wouldn't commit jihad on Mikhail if I had to choose between the two. Okay, that's how I would go. Bro, you would be, look, honestly, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck your country. I hope George Bush drops more bombs over your head. George Bush is even America, my country.
And just because you have a personal grudge against me doesn't mean that I'm the most annoying.
It's also just a call for, are you, is this your,
This is me trying to be annoying, yes.
You're campaigning to be annoying, great.
Sure, and so, that is what we hear all day.
So sad that you aren't in the whole, poll that you put on. Is that what is happening here?
Wait, is there a poll? I didn't do a poll.
The reason you're always listening to shit is because your whole white America got hijacked by a bunch of Jews. That's what it is. And they still continue to, anytime you try to have a conversation, they're going to pop up on stage and they're gonna like LARP and they're gonna pretend like they got all these white badges, but in reality, like once that room's over, they'll go, we're Jews, we're Zionists, fuck these guys, you know, death to Edom, death to the West, death to whites.
All right, Mikhail.
I'd say like one of the what the two groups that were the first two I encountered on Clubhouse were like right wing like Clubhouse, which was kind of going through they were fighting a lot at that point, and then it was the Jews, which were also like split in half because they hated each other. And then so like that was kind of like where a lot of them were from.
I want to point out that I'm leading in the poll for being the most annoying person, and
I'm not pointing, you big stupid dummies. Even though I'm on TV and I'm a model, I'm famous, you stupid dummies. And the fact that all these people in all these rooms think that a white guy who's actually a faggot pretending to be a black woman is me, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as Dr. Articulate.
Dr. Articulate point. So, you know what? Dr. Articulate and maybe Concrete are the two most annoying black men on this app. I can just say that. Dr. Articulate. No, he is a shit stirrer. That's all he is.
You're talking about Point, right?
No, I'm talking about Dr. Articulate.
No, you big stupid dummy. We're talking about Dr. Articulate, not Point. You big stupid dummy.
Okay, Jack, Mojo. Responsible. Dr. Responsible. So Dr. Articulate is somebody who will go up on your stage and he gets kicked. It doesn't matter if it's pro-black, left wing, right wing. Doesn't matter. He likes to go up, be a protagonist, or you know, often an antagonist, and he basically he'll center himself. He just nonstop. He's a super annoying fucking troll, and he's not even entertaining. And he just insults, you know, whoever's like in that room. I think the whole app thinks he's annoying. I can't say it. And Concrete, like a fucking baboon. He's always like, you can hear his high cholesterol in his voice. He's like, you know, it sounds disgusting.
Mojo, do your Concrete impression.
Well, I'm going to think about one word, and then I'm going to think about the next word and string them together very slowly.
You guys are stupid. You guys are dummies.
Now, hold up, Lion. Hold up.
Concrete's just goddamn, he's annoying.
He's a block of concrete. The name actually implies who and what he is. He's as dumb as a block of concrete.
No, how about Jonathan Bing?
All right, everybody. Well, Jonathan Bing show.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay.
Like, Jesus Christ, why is this fucking Curry shitting Jeep coming on this stage and just dude, seriously? Your people are still dying of cholera. Your people are still like do we have to look at Indian street food? And you guys are some of the most perverted, just like dysgenic looking fucking people with the most fucked up accents. And you're just, I just want to puke looking at you people. So like, dude.
We also have my friend here. Oh, did he leave?
Hold on. I don't know. Jesus Christ, it's not your room.
Right.
I know it's not my room. But
I'm trying not to take you off the stage.
I'm one of the most annoying people. I'm in the survey.
Okay, hold on a second. Hand raising. Okay, everybody can raise their hand. So now I can kick people off stages because this is getting really fucking annoying. Holy goddamn shit. But I mean, if we look at like the dark side of the app, I would say there's like people. Mon's in here. She probably doesn't want me to say the names, but there's people that I would say are super annoying. Some of them may live in Cleveland and be living under Section 8.
No.
Automatically, any BHI is annoying and cringe as fuck. That's anonymous.
Who lives in Cleveland?
Nobody.
J
Jazzy is annoying as fuck. She's there. Jazzy's. I mean, I have pictures of her that have been forwarded to me. I have lots of laughs to be had. She's a chunk of fun. Nobody stumped one.
Yo, the guys that Jazzy used to hook up with on Facebook were fat as fuck. Like, she showed us.
Who else would fuck that bitch?
Not too much on Jazzy now.
Guys, take it slow. Yeah, I just got done watching my PragerU video. I'm so turned on. Yeah.
Somebody kick Pepe.
Dig into.
Okay. All right. I was trying. And also, all right. Amazing.
Wait, how long can you hear to that pitch before you just lose your mind?
Right? I was watching a PragerU video. I'm so turned on. Yeah, that's right, Brad. Keep on drilling me. Yeah, drill me like that nigger bone. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Maybe that's mine.
Why don't you try to move it around a little bit more? Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's probably Monica having sex. Like, I figured that's what she sounds like. Monica.
So Jazzy is definitely more annoying than Willow, but Willow is way more disgusting than Jazzy. That's, I think we need a whole new category for disgust.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of it. There's MG. Like, let's look at MG. I mean, let's look at this whore. I mean, she's also a houseplant, kind of like Rena. She says nothing of substance, but I have the clip. She likes to call black women dirty slaves. Dirty slave.
Yeah, but
have the clip.
Ethiopian.
But hold on. And she's not Indian. She's like Ethiopian. She's like, oh my God, we're the prettiest. No, you're not. You guys are still 5-headed, disgusting-looking creatures. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, diseased people, like, I mean, fuck, I've never seen a buff like Somal or Ethiopian. I've never seen like an Ethiopian with a shapely body. They just look gross.
What? You haven't seen a lot of Ethiopians, though.
And I have, unfortunately. I mean, sure, in America they might get fat, but not like they don't fill out like
you barely met in America. But no, Ethiopians are pretty diverse. They're pretty big, man. They can be pretty tall.
And they're not talking about being tall. The forehead. They're not saying there's the 5 head.
So, yeah, I don't know, but like all she does is just like cheerlead from the sidelines, and she has like 6, 7, 8, fucking filters on her pictures, and to make herself look, what's really weird is she tries to make herself look way whiter than she actually is. I know what she looks like.
Yeah, there's no diversity.
And there's people that there's people.
Episode where he got shot and was brought to the hospital. I can't remember the actor's name, but no, Kevin Spacey was not.
People, and I was like, I haven't seen Wata in a while.
Well, here I am, brother.
Well, there he is in the flesh.
Live and direct.
Live on a phone.
There you go.
All right, Jay and Mojo, you got 5 seconds to get up here. You got 5 seconds to get up here. I'm gonna kick you.
Fucking rain delay.
Okay, Jay. Oh yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
You got 5 seconds to unmute your mic and say why the fuck you want me to kick you. Gonna kick me out of your motherfucking room, Tony.
Sure is, bitch ass nigga. Now you wanna talk, pussy? You was down there for 5 minutes doing what?
I'm down there for 5 seconds, Tony. 5 motherfucking seconds.
You were down there playing with that click. Fuck your bitch ass nigga. You was a hoe.
Sheesh.
Shit, I didn't know.
The usual.
Tony packing people.
Yeah, the usual.
The usual.
Running them to go pack and sending them off. I booked the commercial, so he wanted me to say that I booked the commercial and that.
An hour and 30
my good friends that I grew up with lived in Athens. He's a musician, and
it's a college town.
He lived in the house that the B-52s lived in.
Oh, that's cool.
They have they put a sidewalk in, and they all put their handprints in the sidewalk. And he lived in their house, and he's a
God made me fucking kill myself.
I get reparations. You don't get reparations.
From what? From who?
I get reparations. You don't get any.
From the U.S. government?
That's right.
Okay, name it.
It's coming up.
I thought you said you get. I thought you wait. You just said you got reparations.
I'm getting reparations.
Okay, so that's never happened. I don't give a fuck. I make something for myself, bitch. Like what?
No.
Yeah. The fuck. So now that you.
If you want to. Well, I'm just saying, according to every major medical association.
I'm using this as justification for voting for Donald Trump because you hate immigrants, because you hated immigrants, and he got rid of the immigrants, but he didn't get rid of his wife's family. What the fuck? Like, this all this contradictions. I understand.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, they are not coming here and trying to make me speak their language. They're not doing like that. I worked in the polling booth. I don't see white folks who parents came from Germany or Europe coming in my polling booth and demanding
probably live in segregated areas.
Because that literally happened to me. This woman called the news on my voting precinct and said, because we didn't have Spanish, I voted stickers that said, yo, vote pay. In DeKalb County, Georgia, a predominantly black American English-speaking county. And this Spanish lady called the news up there because we didn't have Spanish I voted stickers. I got asked the other day by a Muslim from Africa, why am I still a Christian? And I know that white people beat this religion into us. The other day, a Muslim immigrant, I'm like, bro, I'm Christian. I understand how this shit went down. You know, that's not a fair thing for me to talk to you about. Why are you a Muslim? That's Abrahamic as well. And so this is what we're dealing with. I'm not going to keep allowing folks from other countries to come in here and talk shit about my heritage. As fucked up as the history is. We black American King, and I have to be that first because I don't want to leave this motherfucker. I do like it even with all the books. And I do want my kids to thrive and have my kids. And not have to learn another language to be successful. I land. Thank you.
So you hear me? That's a real Democrat. That is exactly. Sorry, I don't mean to talk over.
Hold on, Sean. I think King wanted to respond first, and then Sean, you got it, and then Project. Okay.
Once they're done trampling with the Constitution, this won't even be the America that you've experienced in your lifetime. Okay? So we have to understand what America is and what it would be without the goddamn Constitution and the Bill of Rights and checks and balances and all of those safety measures that protected us from dictators and fucking tyrants. Possess them, I'm very envious. I wish I spoke more than one language. It would just increase my value, period, as a worker, as an entrepreneur, all of those things, because guess what? This is a global economy, and it will always be. But if you just want to drown yourselves because somebody else is speaking Spanish or needs interpreters, and want to, be ruled under one man by a pen at edict, then it's right now you have the right. Right now you do. But if one state shoot enough holes in the Constitution, you will feel it and you will not.
King, are you seriously suggesting that the Constitution is being adhered to? It's trampled. It barely exists.
John, let her land, John. King, did you land?
Yeah, I'll just mention that, again, people need to pay attention. The federal courts have said explicitly that the things that he's doing is unconstitutional. And I'll just leave it at that.
I know. BT, hold on, we got a queue. So it goes Sean, Project, and BT. But I think John wants to get in there. So hold on, we're going to go Sean first and then Project. Go ahead, Sean.
So I'm going to keep mine quick. So the example I was trying to make earlier is that you heard what BT said, right? He's a Democratic voter, and he's voting for what the better choice is. And I'm not saying the better choice is best, maybe not good at all, but it's choosing one over the other. Surprisingly enough, you might not know, but I was a straight ticket Democratic voter since '96 when I was able to vote for Bill Clinton when I was 18 years old. And I voted straight ticket Democrat, vote all the way up to Trump's first election, second and third. The reason for that? Because I was tired of the Democratic Party promising things, and instead they put the money in their own pocketbooks, and that's what they were doing. They were not being transparent. They would say things that sounded great. I loved everything the Democratic Party has to say and stand for. And if they stand for what they say, I'll go back to Democrat all day long. But so I just trying to explain, we need to find middle ground as Americans, because what I was frustrated with was just hearing such an extreme side. And you know what? You have the extreme MAGA, you have the extreme left MAGAs. I mean, whatever you want to call that, leftists, liberals, whatever you want to call that. There's the extremes on both sides, and we need to find our middle ground again. And I really appreciated what BT said, because I literally agree with everything BT was saying. And he's a Democrat. And currently I'm registered. I changed my registration to Republican, 9 years ago now. So, I just wanted to share that. That was kind of the point I was trying to make earlier. I apologize for raising my voice and didn't mean any offense. I just trying to make a point that I just wish people could. This is why we have conversations here, and I appreciate the stage, and thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Hey, Sean, real quick, bro.